back. You're here with Rachel Whynot, business and marketing success coach for you, the entrepreneur that wants to become a freedompreneur.
And Kate Carnegie, founder of KC Media and PR coach for entrepreneurs and friend and partner of this cool chick. Before we get started, big shout out to Lock Street Brewing Company in St. Catharines. You really do need to check this out.
Canada.
If you're
we love the US too, but Canada, we love the world too. Canada.
If you're gonna be in Niagara, seriously check this place out. The beer is to die for. It is one of my favorite places. So thank you to everyone from Lock Street Brewing Company for letting us and sponsoring us for our YouTube channel.
We're lucky.
Yeah, we are. Okay, so big topic today, Rachel.
Okay, so how to close a sales deal tips. We're gonna give you 5 amazing, crucial, big tips today.
Work. Stay tuned.
Okay, welcome back. So we're talking about sales deal tips. These are big, crucial tips that you must do when you're closing any type of sales deal, okay? Whether it's a client, whether it's media, whatever it is, we're gonna go into these 5 major tips. So, number 1, Kate is pro at. Absolutely, I am too, kind of, I guess. But
you are.
Kate is really good at the phone and meeting. So when you're on the phone, when you're in a meeting, how do you close that sale?
Okay, so for me, it would be, how am I going to get this client to work with me? Right? So it's interesting because I usually go into meetings very confident because I know.
Tip number 1.
Yeah. Because I know, I know what I can offer. And I guess, if I'm going to be landing a client and getting someone to commit on the phone, I always acknowledge the fact that, thank you for taking my call. I understand that, your time is valuable as well here. And I get right to the point. So, at this point, I usually always know.
You ask questions first?
There's some, what is it exactly you're looking for?
Right. Yeah.
So, usually they tell me, we want this, we want this, we want this. Okay, these are the services that I provide. This. Here's some of my main clients right now. This. It hooks them right away. Yeah, as soon as you can, give some credibility. Here's my availability. Is this something you think you're interested in? Usually it's a yes or a maybe or I follow up with great. You know what? I'll send you an email with a breakdown of my services and costs, along with some links to some of my clients and what they do. That's the follow-up email. Or we book a meeting, or I say, okay, great, awesome. You're interested? Awesome. And we book a meeting.
I think one thing, and I've seen you do this, and I think you're missing, is Kate, and I do this too, is really good at when we've been on client calls together and closing clients, is you always give tips.
I do.
You give value and say, you have to kind of prove yourself before they sign on with you, right? So you ask them questions and then say, okay, you should be doing this.
Yes.
You should be doing, you've told me that before I hired you, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, you should be doing, you should be here. So it actually opens up their mind and she knows it. Oh, she's right. Oh, so you want them to start thinking how you can help them, right?
Yeah, give information, and
some people are scared to give, I think.
Big time. But you know what? The best entrepreneurs are the ones that are willing to share the information and to help, and don't look at
we're doing right now.
Yeah, don't look at other people as competition. Okay, so did I cover it? So phone meeting,
email. Okay, we talked a little bit about email in another episode, but email is big. Biggest part of email is the follow-up. Especially we always say, number 1 thing, you want to get them on the phone. You want to get them, because you're building that connection with them. Yeah. If you can't, or you don't want to, or whatever it is, you can do it through email. Same thing. Same thing we're talking about. Give value, make it personable, ask questions. However, when it comes to email, it's all about the follow-up.
Yeah.
Follow-up, like you just said. Okay, if I'm going to send you an email with everything I do, with my links to my testimonials, whatever it is, but you might have to follow up 3 times, 4 times. It's fortune is in the follow-up.
Yeah.
So,
and people seem to be nervous about follow-up and don't want to be intrusive, or they don't,
Yes, yeah.
Persistency usually always wins. It usually does. I've I guess I've had it over my career, people who have maybe gotten annoyed, but as long as you're tactful about it, you're respectful, you acknowledge, you know what, hey, I know you're extremely busy right now.
Yeah,
just
that's a big
another
one.
follow-up. And a lot of times I'll just copy and paste from my original follow-up and like put it right there so they don't have to scroll down. That's another one, because I find
that's a good tip.
I hate having to scroll. If I miss an email, people are lazy. I don't want to make it as easy for me as possible.
Here's what we talked about on our call, or here's like quick points, or point form is easy to read.
Yeah.
That's another thing with email. Make it easy to read, like opening line, maybe point form notes, and then maybe like some links and clear, like what is this link? What is this link? Like maybe a testimonial link, or maybe you give them something for free. Like, and that's a good point. Like if you're feeling like you're following up multiple times, you're like, you know what, they're not answering or they're not giving anything, like don't give up,
No.
Don't give up until the person's like, no. Like
never happening.
Yeah, exactly. If they don't say never, you haven't lost them.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
What do I always say? No is a maybe, or just not now.
Yeah, that is big. Don't be afraid of the no. The no to me is, that's a challenge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get them.
It's not even a thing.
Not even a thing. Yeah. But follow up, and then when you're following, don't follow up the same thing.
No.
Like maybe give them something extra, or maybe like you see their company in the news and be like, congratulations.
Yes.
Or like just get creative and like be real, be human. And I promise you, if you do this consistently, they'll notice. They'll start to notice.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll get on a call, and it will lead to the sale. Like that is part of closing the sale, is building that relationship.
Okay, so how about I talk to this part?
Okay.
So the urgency.
Okay.
And you can, okay.
Okay.
So a big thing for me, and it really is because I am an entrepreneur and because a lot of what I do is all me. So I only take on a certain amount of clients.
Right.
One-to-one, right?
Until we get her automated business.
The
running.
automated coaching business, which I am working on, it is coming, and then, the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
But for one-on-one clients, I only take on as much as I know I
me
can
too.
handle.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's too much. So when I'm doing a call or when I do an email, I always let people know, but listen, I only take on so many clients. There is a sense of urgency, because if you want to work with me, I need a commitment. I need to know. I need that non-refundable deposit to lock your spot in. Otherwise,
That is a great closing tactic right there. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Otherwise, is much, and I say, like, this isn't personal. It's just I have other people that want to work with me.
Yeah.
And have that deposit ready to go and have the date ready to go, and so there is that sense of urgency, and it also gives you credibility because there's people lined up to work.
Yes, that's
with
huge.
you.
Yeah.
And I'm not, and
you're not like faking it.
I'm not.
I think that
It has to be authentic.
Yeah.
And I tell people that. I say, and I'm very, I say, I know this sounds really forward, but when you work with me, you get me.
Yeah.
And in order to get me, you have to commit, because I have to commit, and other people want in. And so there is definitely value in that sense of urgency, and as long as it's done tactfully.
Yeah.
And then
authentic and real, and just be confident about it. Like,
if they say,
like,
my biggest thing is I say, you know what? If someone says no, they can come back to me later.
Yeah,
because they're going to come back.
And you're still there for them. Like, even, I get no's all the time. We all get no's. That's part of the process, right? And honestly, those no's, it's just not the right time or not the right fit, and probably not good for me either.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay,
So it's
move
good.
on to that one.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Next. Okay, so
keep it
next we
rolling.
have, this is a big one. So urgency, we talked about. Scarcity, okay? So this is, kind of similar. We talked about it a little bit, like Kate mentioned it a little bit, but it's really about, and again, back to authenticity, it has to be real, but you need to say, and be upfront about it and say, look, I only take on 5 clients, or let's say you're selling a product. I only have 10 of these left. Do you want it? If you want to get it now, get it now. You know what I mean?
X amount of spots left in my
coaching program.
Right.
Yeah. So and that has to be authentic again. Like, it has to be real, like I only take on this amount of clients, or I only take this amount of students or patients, whatever you're selling. Like, you can add that urgency and scarcity element to it. But again, can't stress enough, be real about it, because people will see through if it's fake. They will. They know.
Yeah.
So be real about it. You can frame it in a way that, grabs their attention a little bit more. That's fine. But be real about it, okay?
Okay, what's that? I can't even read that.
Okay.
She's got Dr. Scribble.
I do. I'm the worst. You probably see that in my other episodes.
Yeah.
That's okay. Okay, one call to action.
Oh,
One call to action.
Okay.
Okay? The worst thing I see is when, especially like in an email or even on a call, when they're like, oh, I can do this for you and this for you and this for you and that. I'm confused.
I know, I already tuned out. I'm not even listening right now.
I'm overwhelmed.
It's too much. I'm overwhelmed listening to you.
I'm really...
Yeah, like...
I'm overwhelmed. Like, guys, just make it easy, okay? One call to action. This is what I can offer you right now. This is your offer.
What's an example? Let's give a very clear example of a call to action for people who maybe are saying, you know.
Okay, so, I mean, this guy could go on forever on that, but
she won't.
But I mean, I do talk about it in other episodes, but you know, on your value ladder, so you have different offers in your business, right? Whether it's a low end offer or a high end offer, we call that the value ladder, low to high, or reverse value ladder, high to low, okay? So low to high, you want those offers to be really, really clear. So as an example, your offer could be free. Here.
So what's the offer?
Download this free guide to X to help you out with X.
Perfect. Yep.
Download this free.
And
So
that's it.
then you get their email,
Yeah.
right? Or maybe your offer is sign up right now for my online program or my online course, or you know, click here right now to book a call with me and my team.
Right. All call to action, but pick one.
But pick one.
Just one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's huge. Okay. In an email, on a call, everything.
I think that's
last
good.
but not least.
You want to get into that.
Last but not least.
Okay.
Yep, we promised 5. I think we
okay.
over-delivered.
There we go.
But we're gonna do it. Okay. Testimonials, case studies.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Go.
I'll
You
handle
go.
testimonials because you're better with case study stuff.
Okay.
I'm still working that out in my head. So testimonials are huge because it essentially is your resume, and it is exactly what people who have worked with you are saying. So we really like video.
Yeah.
I'm finding that sometimes it can be hard to get people to do
Yes.
video who aren't comfortable with it. So what I do is, and what you do also, is have a picture of that person with a quote beside it. May have it look good. Like, you know, like...
Well, actually, nowadays with because it has to be proof, right? Like so many people with testimonials, and I know people a lot of fake them, you know.
Oh.
So another big tip for that, just showing real proof, is actually take a screenshot of your customer, like
what
messaging
they've
you on
said.
Facebook
Yes.
or
Okay.
something.
Yeah.
Just so they know it's real. Like you can't. If it's an email, as an example, you could make it up. Like there's always that people will make up those excuses in the back of your mind. So just to show proof, video and screenshots. But yes, if you don't have a screenshot, that is good too. Photo and what they're saying.
And the quote. It looks good.
It does.
It does look
Yep,
good. And,
absolutely.
And if your testimonials are from people that are credible, then I don't think.
And you can tell, actually, and you're right, you can tell a fake one from a real
You
one.
really
Like
can,
you know what the person's
So
saying.
testimonials. That's
Testimonials,
big.
yeah.
What's your other one?
Case studies. Okay, so case studies. And this is testimonials, case studies, kind of similar, kind of not, but case study is just a little more information. Okay, so a client says, okay, I love working with Kate and Rachel. They're amazing. Love the experience. I got these results out of it, and they talk about the results. That is huge, by the way. Results, okay? What a case study does is shows the process and the results. So step 1, here's what we did for the client. Here's step 2, here's step 3, and then here's the results we got for that client. That's just like a 1-pager case study. Boom. It tells the client exactly what you did. And those, I think we over-delivered on that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think I've been learning a little bit here too.
So guys, we are, as you know from other episodes, hopefully you're joining us on every single one. We're here for you. Every single day we're launching a new video. Comment below, please subscribe to our channel, and we will see you on the next one. Talk to you soon.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks, Lock Street.